Muy buenos a todos, chicos, chicas, reyes, reinas, bienvenidos para el canal. Hoy continuamos con The Wolf Among Us, un lobo entre nosotros. En el episodio anterior estuvimos investigando la carnicería, donde descubrimos que pues tenían, o sea, secuestraban gente y las torturaban encima. Y es donde se hacen pues un poco las zonas de donde los malos, por así decirlo, el hombre torcido, obtiene un poco lo que viene siendo los hechizos de glamour y todas esas movidas. Y luego también estuvimos en la tienda de empeños, creo que se llama, donde pues nos tuvimos que enfrentar a un puto demonio con ayuda del leñador. Y creo que el leñador y yo ahora somos, bueno, el leñador y Vivi ahora son como amigos. Así que vamos a continuar. Oficina de trabajo de Fabletown.
I don't care who killed the prostitutes. If Crane was helping himself to the community coffers, it means his hand was in my pocket, and you just let him go!
I don't know what you heard, but it didn't happen like that.
Are you denying the facts?
She's denying me the chance to get a word in. Now, Miss White,
Sheriff Bigby has returned.
Ah, there's the old wrecking bowl himself.
Bigby, where have you been?
I'm not finished here, Miss White.
You will have to wait.
Están discutiendo porque, claro,
Please.
el Crane malgastaba el dinero. Pero tenemos el trozo de espejo, es verdad, lo encontramos en la tienda de empeños.
Dog wants a biscuit.
Pero todo es gilipollas, ¿sabes?
Buffkin, get this piece in the mirror right away.
With pleasure, Miss White.
Finally, things are swinging back in the right direction. Good work, Bigby.
Gracias.
You've been gone all day. What did you uncover?
He
I
descubierto muchas
thought you were going
cosas.
to report back to me. I mean, it's fine. So what else did you find out?
I had to get real persuasive with the Jersey
Sí, nos
Devil
dijeron que la
battle
puerta
like a pawn,
del hombre torcido se movía. O sea, que se movía a su merced.
To wherever it is he hangs his hat, it moves. It's some kind of magic door.
Do you think the mirror will be able to find the door once it's fixed?
That's how Crane did it. That's how we're gonna do it.
Excellent
Vale.
work. Really.
Gracias.
Sheriff, I could use your assistance. Would you join me at the mirror?
¿Cómo? ¿Qué pasa?
Don't go far, Sheriff. I'd like to have a few
Elijo
words
un
of my
número.
own.
Vete a la mierda hasta que esté listo.
Unbelievable.
Hablaremos
Don't
pronto.
worry, we'll talk soon. You can count on it.
Hay que solucionar las cosas porque
I
las
don't
cosas están un poco
understand.
desmadre, la
This
verdad.
piece just doesn't want to join the rest. Do you have any idea why?
Que no quieres juntarse con los demás.
Well, where did you find it? What has it gone through since being separated from the rest? Shattering is a very traumatic experience, you know. So this process can be a little touchy.
Estaba en el empeño
Had a front
surtudo.
row seat to a pretty gnarly brawl at the Lucky Pawn. When I found it, it was still in Crane's coat. Last person I saw with Crane or his coat was that psycho Bloody Mary. Maybe she had some...
Ah, yes, Miss White was asking about her.
Claro,
That
Mary,
explains it.
la Bloody
You
Mary
know,
se mueve a través de los
Mira have a
espejos.
very unhappy history with each other. How would you like it if she tried to use you as a doorway?
I think I already know the feeling.
Well, I think I know how to proceed now. It will just take a little extra coaxing, that's all. Thank you for
Vale,
your
o sea, el espejo le tiene miedo a Bloody
Could be a
Mary.
while, Sheriff. I'll find you when it's ready.
Hostias,
Besides
chaval.
which, he might not want to come
Claro,
out
porque
with you
Bloody
watching.
Mary, para el que no lo sepa, es la chica esta de tú te vas a un baño a las 3 AM y dices Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, y aparece ella a través del espejo. Entonces, claro, utiliza los espejos para teletransportarse,
Is
por
it
así decirlo.
fixed? Did you ask about the Crooked Man?
No.
Buffkin's still working on it. He said it might be a while.
Jodida Bloody Mary, tío, no para de hundirnos la
If
vida.
you're so self-reliant, what do you want from the business office so bad?
What I want
Y
is
ya está
my
aquí todo.
business. I paid
I can't take those two right now. We're trying to catch a murderer, and they're over there bickering about bureaucracy.
El cadáver sí hay colgado,
We're
tío.
at war. Don't they realize that?
Estamos en guerra, bueno.
Do you need some help over there?
Yeah, thanks. Go talk to Toad. But just so you know, we can't pay him.
No podemos
He
pagarlo.
really needs to go to the farm, you know. So just break the news and be done with it, okay?
Joder con la granja, es que mandar a la gente a la granja.
Toad, come here.
I thought I made myself very clear.
I
Pero
see
bueno.
how it is. Passed off to an underling, eh?
A mí todas no me cae muy bien, pero es que si todas se va
the
Colin también.
decal's what damage brings me in here, so maybe it's for the best. Just need a little bit of dosh to cover it. I tried talking to her about it, but it's like chatting up a brick wall, it is. Now, I'm sure you've got your own agenda,
Este lugar no es un
but
banco.
I've taken a
Con
real
eso me
bullet
refiero.
because of you.
Entonces
You can't
acabamos.
deny that.
Voy a ir
Starting to
fuerte,
think you
pero.
don't take me seriously, Toad. How many times have I told you to get glamored up? You know that if you're out of glamour, I gotta send you to the farm.
Well, How about your friend the pig, hmm? Is he going to the farm too?
Joder.
Yeah, you thought
Todavía
we
no
didn't know
me
about him, huh?
decido acerca
A
de
worst
eso. Es
kept
asunto tuyo.
secret in Fabletown.
Eso no es asunto tuyo.
The rules will bend.
Colin isn't your concern. You should worry about your own fucking situation, Toad.
Correcto.
Rolling bastard.
A ver, tampoco quiero enviar a Toad, pero es que Toad, tío, es que es
If
más
you give me
gilipollas.
one more chance and hear me out, I'll see a way for me and me boy to stay. I'm not gonna ask for any more than I need. I just want to stay. So what do you say you just give me enough to cover me glamours and we'll call the rest a walk?
Que quiere que le paguemos de
Please,
glamour.
Sheriff, don't take TJ from the only home he knows. This old glamour rule is oppressive. I've done nothing wrong but look different. No, it's not right, burdening the weakest of us like this. This world isn't kind to those of us who can't pass for human.
Look, you were unglamoured 3 days ago. And you're still unglamoured now. I can't ignore that. But you go to the farm, things cool down here a bit. Maybe you can come back and
Es que no sé qué decirle, tío.
best I can do.
Elegiste enviar a Toad a la granja.
Crook of shite. The government buy the fables
Joder.
for the fables my arse.
No era lo que quería, pero es que es lo que hay.
Bluebeard, you want to talk? Now's your chance.
No es lo que
I've
quería,
just
pero es
made
que
my
es lo que hay.
donation funding this office.
Pensaba
So
que le iba a
direct your
decir, man, voy a
questions
hacer
to
lo que
this
pueda, voy a
wife.
ayudarte, pero... No sé.
Well, at least he's not trying to get rid of me.
He's not?
For now.
Joder, es que esto...
Did you take care of Toad? I mean, I saw the way he left. I know it may not seem that important right now.
Mañana se
The
irá.
glamours are the law for a very good reason. You know
Él
that
no
as
será un
well as
problema.
anyone.
Toad won't be a problem. I'll see to that.
Okay. Good. I know I
no
should be
sé.
asking how
Es
it
que encima
got
me la ha
like
puesto como
this,
una opción
but I
importante, en
just
plan, de
keep
has elegido
wondering
enviarle a la
why
granja, ¿sabes?
to Faith and Lily. You've seen his world. Do you have
Es que
any
encima es
idea
gilipollas,
why
tío.
he'd
Es que
want
encima
them
trata mal a la
I don't
gente,
know
¿sabes?
if the crooked man killed them with his own hand or if it was one of his goons.
Eso de
Someone
controlar, a él le
did.
interesa
There's
controlar.
one thing I figured out. It's that the Crooked Man is all about control. It's what he does with the loans at the pawn shop. The magic he peddles. Chains. Ribbons. Maybe Faith and Lily weren't doing what they were told. Or maybe they're just trying to leave.
Sheriff, Miss White, I believe the mirror is repaired.
Bien.
I have to say,
Sí, yo
I
creo que no es
have been
dinero, él ya
better.
tiene dinero.
But thanks for putting me back together.
I'm sorry. I have to know. Mirror, mirror, we're glad you weren't slain. Now please show us that sick creep Crane.
Vale, a ver, Crane. Es una buena idea, yo también quiero saber por qué estaban en esto. Es una buena
He's
idea.
probably still waking up a little.
Are you really sure you want to see him?
A ver, yo también tengo
You will
curiosidad.
get on that plane to Paris,
Hostia, pues está
and you
vivo.
will wait for the day the crooked man needs you. Until then, not a peep. Otherwise, I get to deal with you my way. So please, please disobey. Wait a minute. Someone's watching.
¡Ojo! Lo sabe. Ella sabe cuando el espejo está observando. Hostias, qué puto miedo.
Just happened.
We pointed you in the wrong direction and looked at Bloody Mary's reflection.
Oh, her. That explains the sting. I'd rather not have to
Hostias.
feel the pain she brings.
Bueno, pero sabemos
So,
que Kenny está vivo.
Let's not do that again, okay?
Looks
Vale.
like we'll have to track him down later.
You're right. We need to focus on the immediate threat, and that's the crooked man.
Me sale
Rigby, we don't have a
no
lot
hay
of
un
time.
poeta, maldición.
Are you having trouble with the rhymes?
No sale muy torcido.
Just show me where I can find the Crooked Man.
I haven't been feeling well of late. Seems neither of us can cooperate.
Damn.
Perhaps I can be of assistance? Mirror, mirror, keep us sane. Show the door to Crooked Man's domain.
I can
Joder.
always count on you, Buff.
Es que tiene que rimar, tío. Qué putada.
I don't recognize the door, but that's the Crooked Man symbol.
Es que claro, la puerta
Hold on.
cambia. Vaya, acaba de cambiar. La puerta cambia de lugar, tío.
The door. It moves.
What'd I tell you?
Wait a minute. I know that door.
That's Central Park. I don't know when it's gonna move again, but I'm gonna get there before it does.
Ojo.
Bigby, wait. When you get the crooked man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Traerlo
You
vivo.
can't just dispense
No,
street
no, no.
justice.
Yo matar no
I
mato.
know that emotions can run high, and you have your reasons to
Lo
handle this
traeré
a
vivo.
certain way.
I'll catch him and bring him back here, alive. And we can clean him and cook him together.
Good. I have enough to worry about here while I prepare the case against him.
Los héroes no
So I'm
matan
going to
gente.
trust you to handle this properly.
Es más fácil matar,
That is,
pero
if you think you're ready.
los héroes nunca toman la decisión
I
fácil,
got
¿no?
no other choice.
Y queremos además que Bigby sea bueno, es decir, queremos que la gente respete a Bigby y que puedan confiar en él. Hostia, o sea, que vamos ya por el boss final, o sea, vamos ya por el... Hostias. Vale. La puerta. Hostia, vamos ya directos a por el boss, chaval. Abrir. No me da ni siquiera la opción de llamar a la puerta, o sea, que abrir. Tampoco hubiese llamado, honestamente. Hay momentos en los que hay que ser educado, pero hay momentos en los que te puede saltar. W. Vale, hay que mantener. Vale, perdonad si habéis visto un pequeño corte, pero es que he tenido que hacer una cosita. Y nada, continuemos. Hemos entrado en la puerta del tío este y desaparece. O sea que nos hemos quedado sin salida. Claro, ahora mismo estamos en su... Hostias. Estamos literalmente ahí mismo en su zona.
Tim, what the hell are you doing here?
Good
Yes,
evening,
I do.
Sheriff. I'm here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way, for leaving off Tiny. Tiny Tim. You'd think I'd have outgrown that centuries ago.
No le voy a dejar colgado, pero vamos.
I have to admit, when they asked me to watch the door, I wasn't sure what to expect when you came through that portal. I know you aren't here on a social call.
¿Me estabas
Hold on.
esperando? O sea,
You've just been
¿trabaja para el hombre
waiting for me
torcido?
to show up? You knew I was coming?
That's what they told me. I don't know, they said you made it pretty clear.
Genial. O sea que saben que estoy aquí. Cojonudo. Y este tío
I'm
encima
supposed
trabaja para
to
ellos.
bring you right on in, so if you'll come this way. Look, this is the one thing I have to do. Please don't make this hard on me. I don't want to get in trouble. Will you just follow me?
Fine, lead on.
No sé yo si fiarme de este tío, que no sé ni siquiera quién es. Pero bueno, yo le sigo. Si saben que estoy aquí, ¿cómo está? Ya no sé todo. Saben que estoy aquí, o sea que... Hostias.
Thanks for understanding. This is all I'm here to do, and
También es una fábula, me
I won't mess it
imagino.
up. I know I'm probably the last person you'd expect to be a guard, or an escort for that matter. I was a little surprised myself when they asked me to do it. I thought it was
Eres
a
parte
joke,
de esto ahora
actually.
mismo, ¿no?
Tim, how can you be working here? You know who this guy is, don't you?
He's not as bad as you think. He doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like. He gave me a job, and I'm lucky to have it. This is
Sí,
the
y está
only
matando
option
a
I've
gente
got.
también. Te ha dado un
Just
trabajo, pero está matando
keep that
gente.
in mind, maybe? Because if you and the boss go up against each other, the rest of Fabletown is gonna get caught in the middle. And if you're here,
Deberías irte ahora.
it can't be good.
Es
I
que...
can find the door myself. You should just get the hell out of here. Things are gonna get ugly in a minute.
Leave? I told you, I have to do this.
Hey, you've been warned. Stick around, and you're a part of this, just like anyone else.
Es que es
A
eso,
lot
tío,
of us
estás
depend
trabajando.
on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line. at
Sí, y
the
otras
business
personas
office.
mueren por él.
But he's
Sí, claro.
there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey,
Hostia, le
Sheriff,
estoy-
hold up. I
le estoy
gotta go
levantando.
in with you. Can't you just wait up, Sheriff?
Esperarlo. Voy a ser buena gente porque me está dando pena.
Thanks.
Pobre. Le voy a esperarlo porque me está dando pena, no te voy a mentir. Pero no me hace ni puta gracia que, tío, estás involucrado en esto. ¿Quién está
Who
ahí?
the fuck is back there?
I don't exactly know. I just mind the door. The boss is there. I know
Unlike
that
Crane
much.
before him, I'm sure he will prove himself quite handy to have in my pocket.
Está ahí el hombre
But if
torcido.
he's smart enough to see this is for the best, or dim enough to do as he's told.
Abrir, golpear, patear. Abrir. Vamos ya de...
Bloody hell! This fucking guy!
¡Hostias! ¡Reunión de putas! ¡Están todos! No, están todos, literalmente. Falta Vladimiri. Solo falta Vladimiri, la hija de puta.
I was wondering when you'd
Yes.
turn up.
Este es el hombre torcido.
Sorry, sir, he wouldn't let
It's all
me.
right, Tim. I shouldn't have expected the sheriff to give you respect enough to do your job.
No, o
But
sea,
you
que
did
encima me falta el
fine.
respeto.
You can go now.
Madre mía.
You see, everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need to help them find it.
Este tío es un manipulador de cojones. ¡Madre de Dios! ¡Están todos aquí!
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Yo no tengo nada que hablar contigo. No, ¿te vienes? Muy bien, hablemos. Amenazarlo a fumar. Voy a fumar. Sácate un cigarrillo y fúmatelo. En su cara. Porque esto tema se va a poner feo. ¡Ojo! No sé si estoy en el capítulo 5 o en el capítulo 4. La verdad es que llevo como una... Estoy un poco perdido. Vale, pues acabamos de terminar el capítulo 4.
I've heard stories about you.
Madre de Dios. Joder, estaban todos ahí esperándome, tío.
Picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they screamed.
Pues queda un capítulo entero. No sé muy bien.
And they would wait, hiding anywhere they could squeeze their pathetic, shivering corpses.
Ojo.
Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them.
Vale, ese es el Torcido y es el boss final, ¿no?
I wish I could have seen it. Oh well.
Buah, he peleado ahora contra Bloody Mary también, ¿eh? Lo estoy deseando, a ver. Vamos a verla esta. Enviaste a Colin a la granja. Tú y el 85% de los jugadores no enviaron a Colin a la granja. Do you attempt to remove... Intentaste quitarle el lazo a Nerissa. Tú y el 63% no intentaron quitarle el lazo. A dónde fuiste, tú y el 63% de los jugadores decidieron ir al corte... a la carnicería primero. Did you send to... Buah. Enviaste a Toaz a la granja. Tú y el 24% de los jugadores decidieron enviarlo a la granja. A mí Toaz, no voy a mentir, no me caía muy bien. No voy a mentir. No era el personaje que mejor me cayera, pero bueno. ¿Cómo le respondiste al Crooked Man? Tú y el casi 50% de los jugadores se fumaron un cigarrillo. La verdad es que es la mejor respuesta, ¿no? Al final. Vale, pues hasta aquí llega este capítulo, ¿vale? Descubrí hace poco que me puedo soltar los créditos. Yo antes me los comí enteros, ¿sabes? Pero bueno. No sé cuánto tiempo llevo de vídeo, pero creo que ya hemos llevado... Ya llevamos los 20 minutos, bueno, 17 más o menos que solemos jugar. Así que nada, mañana empezaremos el siguiente capítulo, el capítulo 5, el último capítulo. Me imagino, no sé muy bien qué va a pasar, o sea, me imagino que se nos va a escapar el hombre torcido porque queda un capítulo entero y ya estamos delante de él, ¿sabes? O sea, que bueno, mañana continuaremos, espero que os haya gustado, que lo hayáis disfrutado. Y nada, gracias por ver. Adiós.